Okay, so hello people, so today we'll be solving LeetCode daily question 231, that is power of 2, and in this we'll be given an integer n. We have to return true if it is a power of 2, otherwise we have to return false. And an integer n is a power of 2 if there exists an integer x such that n can be represented as 2 to the power x. For example, for n equal to 1 we can represent it as 2 to the power 0. For n equal to 16 we can represent it as 2 to the power 4, but for n equal to 3 we cannot represent in any of the two of the powers. So basically for the numbers like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256 and so on, we have to return true. Okay, so this is simple a bit masking question. So firstly we'll be checking that if we are having, yeah, if in the question it is given that there is a negative number. Okay, so here the condition will be if n is less than or equal to 0, we'll be returning false. Okay, because that number cannot be represented as a power of 0 or 2, then we'll be checking that if we have to return that n and n minus 1, sorry, yeah, n and n minus 1 should be equal to 0. In that case, only we can say that this number is a power of 2. Okay, so let's run it. Yeah, and it's accepted. Okay, so now let's me first explain, like for example, if we are having the number as 8 and we know that this can be represented as a power of 2. So what we'll be doing is let's represent it. It will be represented 1 0 0 and then 0, and n minus 1 that will be represented as 0 1 1 and 1. Okay, and then if we'll do the add of both of these numbers, it will return me a 0. That is, if I'll just put the AND operation, and so 1 and 0 will give me 0, 0 and 1 will again give me 0, 1 0 0 1 0 and 0 1 0. Okay, so it gives me 0, but for the number, let's say we are having 7, which is not a power of 2, it's represented as 1 1 and 1. And if we do it, it's added with 6, that is represented as 1 1 and 0. So this will not return me with 0. It will come out 1 and 1 will give me 1, again 1 and 1 will give me 1, but here it will give me 0. Okay, so this cannot be represented as, okay, so it was basically having 4 bits, that is a 0th bit, first bit, second bit and third bit. And that's why there here I was having an extra 0, but we can just remove it in this case, like 1 1 1 is represented as 7, like 1 2 and 4, this sums up to 7, 4 and 2 sums up to 6, and if we'll do its add, it will not return me with the 0. Okay, so that's why we are not having we are doing checking this condition. Okay, and now let's just submit it, and it gets accepted. Okay, so I'll just tell you that one more thing, that we can just write this whole code in just one line. So here we'll be checking that if we have to return that if n is less than or equal to 0. In that case we have to return false, but in the other case we'll be checking that n and n minus 1, let's just put, yeah, if this is equal to 0, then in this case we have to return true, else yeah, in this case we have to return true, otherwise in this case we have to return false. Okay, so if I'll just run it, yeah, and it gets accepted. Now let's submit it, and it gets accepted. Okay, so this is it for today. Thank you for watching.